We live in the future. Last week, a rocket company named SpaceX launched a rocket they call Starship from a small town near Boca Chica, Texas. This rocket launched, it made it to 41,000 feet in altitude, where it then began to hover. Then an engine turned off, and it still hovered. Then another engine turned off, and it still hovered. Then they turned off all three engines, where it then began to fall like a skydiver. Just when the rocket looked like it was going to hit the ground, it ignited two of its three engines and uprighted itself in preparation to land. That's right, the rocket is going to land. Unfortunately, the rocket did not provide adequate means of propulsion, and it did hit the ground in a spectacular fireball. However, this was just a test rocket, and to SpaceX, this was a complete success. This rocket, by the way, is planning to take people to the moon and Mars. It's larger than the Saturn V rocket, and it's not going to just take a few people. It's going to take a lot of people to the moon and Mars, possibly even you. And this is going on right now. Astronauts have successfully occupied the International Space Station for 20 consecutive years. China just landed a spacecraft on the moon, and NASA just announced the first men and women to step foot on the moon in the year 2024. We live in the future. And self-driving cars are right around the corner. Multiple companies are working on it, like General Motors, Ford, Audi, Tesla, Uber, almost every major car company. And don't get me wrong, at least in the short term, you will still be able to drive your car if you desire. But how neat will it be when driving is optional? You want to take a nap while driving? Put the car in self-driving mode and enjoy your nap. I know I will. Computers are the fastest they have ever been. The Internet of Things is slowly taking over. The average person owns 3 different internet-connected devices. Computers are still seeing exponential increases in performance, which makes smartphones possible, next-generation gaming possible, and even things like medical research and accurate weather forecasting possible. In my hand, I can hold a computer chip that is capable of trillions of operations every single second. In the 1960s, computers that took up the space of an entire room couldn't come close to that. Medicine. Medicine is quite phenomenal. I recently took a tour at a pharmacy museum. Now, this pharmacy closed its doors about 100 years ago. The medicine that was used and was in this pharmacy just 100 to 200 years ago would disgust anyone in the modern age. Injections of mercury with lead needles and swallowing pills of uranium were considered advanced treatments for the wealthy only. Today we have a plethora of advanced machines and medicines to help treat the ill. MRI machines are used to scan the entire insides of our bodies for things like tumors. Prosthetics for those in need are quickly becoming as useful as a normal body part would be. It seems like every few days there's a new scientific study regarding new medicines and new ways to be healthy. That's how we know we live in an innovative time. And we humans, have just created and approved an advanced vaccine for COVID-19 in less than 1 year's time. The previous record for developing a vaccine was over 4 years. And humans are living better lives than ever. Worldwide poverty is at an all-time low. Hunger is falling. Access to drinking water is better. Violent crimes are at an all-time low. That's right, violent crimes are at a low. Access to the internet is increasing. Worldwide literacy rates are the best ever, and lifespans are at an all-time high and getting better. All this while robots are doing backflips. We are living in the future.